The no boot device found error on your Asus laptop or desktop means your computer can't find the drive containing the operating system. This prevents Windows from starting. The BIOS UEFI firmware scans connected storage devices in a boot order, and this error appears if a bootable partition isn't detected. In other words, the computer cannot find the hard drive with Windows on it, so it cannot boot. Several factors can cause this error. These include hardware issues like loose SATA or NVMe connections or a failing hard drive. Software problems such as a corrupted bootloader can also be the culprit. Firmware issues like an outdated UEFI that doesn't recognize your drive may be involved. Faulty RAM preventing the post or power on self-test is another potential cause. When troubleshooting the no boot device found error on Asus devices, start with initial steps to diagnose the issue. First, enter the BIOS or UEFI setup. Restart your Asus device and press the F2 or delete key during startup, usually when the Asus logo appears. Once in BIOS, check the boot order settings. Make sure your primary hard drive or SSD is listed as the first boot device. Next, verify that your hard drive is detected in the BIOS. Look for it in the storage or main menu. If it's not listed, it may indicate a hardware problem or loose connection. Finally, use Asus's built-in hardware diagnostics tool, often available in BIOS or through the MyAS app, to verify the health of your drive. To check hardware connections for the no boot device error, start by completely powering off your Asus device. For desktops, open the computer case. For laptops, open the service panel on the bottom. Gently check the SATA or NVMe connections between the drive and motherboard. Ensure the connections are securely plugged in and not loose. If needed, reseat the drive by unplugging and replugging it firmly. For laptops, seek professional assistance if you're uncomfortable opening the device. Asus provides the MyAsus app with built-in recovery options. If you have access to a separate working computer, download and open the MyAsus app. Use the app to create a recovery USB drive. This creates a bootable USB with Asus recovery tools. Insert the USB drive into your affected Asus device and boot from it by changing the boot order in BIOS. Follow the on-screen prompts to attempt a system repair or factory reset. This can fix software-related boot issues. This is Asus' recommended method as it bypasses the main drive and provides reliable diagnostics. BIOS settings and updates. Ensure your BIOS UEFI firmware is up to date. Visit the Asus support website and find the page for your specific laptop or desktop model. Download the latest BIOS UEFI firmware version available for your model. Follow the provided instructions to update the firmware. This usually involves creating a bootable USB drive. Outdated firmware may not properly recognize newer storage drives, causing the boot device error. While in BIOS UEFI, check for any compatibility issues related to storage controllers and drive detection. When the bootloader is corrupted, advanced solutions involve repairing the master boot record or boot configuration data using Windows installation media. First, you'll need a Windows installation media, either a USB drive or DVD, with the Windows installation files. Boot your Asus device from this media by changing the boot order in BIOS or using the boot menu. Once booted, select your language and click Repair Your Computer, then choose Command Prompt. In the command prompt, run these bootrec commands to repair the master boot record and boot configuration data. These commands can fix bootloader corruption, but incorrect use may cause additional problems. Always proceed carefully and consider backing up your data first. Regularly back up your important data to prevent loss in case of drive failure. Run CHK scans periodically to check for file system errors. Keep your BIOS UEFI updated. Be aware of the trend of increasing SSD failures, particularly NVMe drives due to heat. Consider using monitoring software to check drive health and prevent thermal throttling. Expect future Asus devices to integrate AI-powered diagnostics for predictive maintenance.